Your spirit guides, guardian angels sometimes use panhandlers, those suffering perceptional illnesses, and even uncomfortable weird interactions with neurotypical people to communicate. This often means that you must work to break through your own projections and prejudice to read the real situation. Sometimes that panhandler is just another grifter, making your parking lot experience a little more difficult. Sometimes it's a manifestation of spirit. Sometimes someone genuinely needs help. You won't be able to tell the difference until you move from a place of reacting to a place of responding to what presents itself. Sometimes you have to take a minute and check your filter. For instance, if you encounter someone with visible mental illness on the bus, observe yourself first. What are your gut reactions? What do you hear yourself think? Do you feel judgment, disgust, or even fear? What about pity? What does pity make you feel about yourself? Root out the why of every response. Look deep into your reactions. Some of these people are ill, some of the clean-cut ones are criminals, and some of the strange ones are non-human sentient spirits that have integrated into city life. Looking first at your own reactions reveal underlying attitudes that block your spiritual perceptions. The dirt also covers you. Let me repeat. The dirt also covers you. The shadow of the city lies within our reactions just as much as it does in those who experience misfortune as a byproduct of city life. In magic, our shadow selves become visible quickly. The way we cordon off city neighborhoods by money and race shows our prejudice, and that is energy that must be recognized and honored before we have any hope of redirecting it. Magic is disquieting at its most advanced. The most disturbing and unsettling discoveries will be about yourself. You have to make peace with your own ugly to work with magic because your innate responses will come out. Homelessness among school-aged children crosses urban and rural boundaries, including all races and ethnicities, and is found throughout the 50 states and territories of the United States. The National Center on Family Homelessness estimates 1.6 million, or 1 in 45 children, are homeless. In any given day, researchers estimate that more than 200,000 children have no place to live. The National Coalition for the Homeless stated that families with children are by most accounts among the fastest growing segments of the homeless population. For students identified as homeless during the 2007 to 2020 school year, 22% live in shelters, 65% live with other family members or friends, 7% lived in motels, and 6% live without shelter. The academic challenges for homeless children are daunting. They are 9 times more likely to repeat a grade, 4 times more likely to drop out of school, and 3 times more likely to be placed in special education programs than their house peers. Students experiencing homelessness are also at greater risk of contracting human immunity deficiency virus, HIV, infection, and other sexually transmitted and infectious diseases, abusing drugs and alcohol, attempting suicide, suffering from depression, exhibiting psychotic behavior, engaging in prostitution, and experiencing trauma. Homeless children are at a greater risk than their peers for using illicit drugs and engaging in risky sexual behavior. The National Center on Family Homelessness found that homeless children experience alarming levels of violence, including violence within their families, experienced by nearly a quarter of all homeless children. The physical and mental health of children is also affected by homelessness. Homeless children are at a risk of increased rates of sickness, 4 times greater than their peers. Unsheltered homelessness is a growing crisis across the country. On any given night, roughly 210,000 people endure living and sleeping outside on sidewalks and in parks and cars or in abandoned buildings. In response to residents and business owners' demands for actions, cities often turn to punitive responses, issuing ordinances that criminalize homelessness, clearing homeless encampments, and arresting people for action necessitated by living outside, like sleeping and lying down in public. As a result, people enduring unsheltered homelessness can become trapped in a cycle of homelessness and jail. And instead of solving the homelessness crisis, these costly punitive responses are ineffective and can make homelessness worse for those experiencing it and for the communities in which we live.